Good evening. Get comfortable in my forest and let me tell you a story. A story that is a little special, full of mystery, secrets. This story takes place in an old manor, a place whose name is whispered only on the darkest nights. A story that I might know a lot about. Are you ready? Listen carefully. Here is the tale of the Manor of Eternal Night. Once upon a time, perched on a lonely height, stood an ancient manor whose residence has long vanished. They said that whoever dare hunter on the night of Halloween would never return. The villagers whispered that eternal darkness reigned within, and the strange silence haunted every stone of the manor. One cold October evening, 3 friends decided to confront the legends and explore the place. There was Jane, the fearless who didn't believe in ghost stories. Emil, the curious one who loved mysteries. And Luke, a more cautious boy who didn't want to seem cowardly. They arrived at the foot of the manor just as the sun began to sink behind the hills. The rough iron gate, rusted with ages, creaked as it swung open, as if warning not to enter. But they pressed on, their footsteps crunching on the damp gravel beneath them. Inside, the air was cold, and the musty smell filled their noses. They switched on their flashlights, illuminating old furniture covered in dust, faded portraits on the wall, and twisted chandeliers hanging heavy with decades of neglect. Every step echoed faintly through vast hall. Jane laughed softly at the cranking floorboards, but an invisible tension hung in the air. A particularly large portrait caught their attention. It depicts a woman dressed in black. Her piercing grey eyes staring into the void, cold and unyielding. Her lips seems almost to whisper something they couldn't quite hear. They continued exploring. A massive wooden door loomed before them. Jane, always the first, slowly pushed it open, and it groaned with a long, eerie wail. Behind it lay a room, shrouded in total darkness, but in the center there was a small, round table with a single lit candle. How could that flame still be burning in a place abandoned for so many years? Suddenly the door behind them slammed shut with a violent bang, plunging them into darkness. Emil let out a muffled gasp. Luke tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. That's when they heard it. A whisper, soft at first, barely perceptible, but growing clearly with each second. Why are you here? You shouldn't have come. You've broken the pact. The three friends froze, their breath catching in their throats. The voice seemed to come from the walls, or maybe the floor. No, it was all around. Jane stepped closer to the table, her heart pounding. She blew on the candle, but a chilling cold swept through the room. The flame didn't want to go out. It flickered but resisted. Her breath, and then Jane's sighs widened in horror. In the flickering light of the candle, she saw them, as if she had been watching them for centuries, waiting for this moment. Luke grabbed Jane's arm, and they bolted for the door, with Emil right behind them. But no matter how hard they tried, the door remained sealed shut. The voice grew louder, echoing in their head. You can't leave, not until the debt is paid. They tried to break the window, but the room seemed to trap them, as if they were caught in a never-ending nightmare. The candlelight grew stronger, casting twisted shadows on the walls that looked shapes of figures, distorted faces. Luke fell to his knees, gasping for breath, and murmured, She won't let us leave. Suddenly the door swung open by itself. Without thinking, they dashed outside, heart racing, not stopping until they were far away from the manor. Behind them, the gate slammed shut with a deafening crash, as if looking away the cursed place forever. No one knows what became of the woman in the portrait, but some says that every Halloween night she waits patiently for someone else to dare enter the Manor of Eternal Night, and you